Hey guys, what's up? It's Keisha, baby, and I'm back. Today we're talking about Mia the Mess Thornton and how she is no longer living in that mansion that she was paying $10,000 a month for rent on, okay? Looks like her and G, aka Mr. Brown, has hit some hard times, all right? So let's go ahead and get into it. If you got time for the tea, come holler at me. See you in a bit. Hey everybody, it's Keisha, baby, and if you got time for the tea, come holler at me. See you in a bit. Hey guys, all right, let's go ahead and get into it. So Mia shared that her family had to move out of a $10,000 a month rental that they spent up to about $65,000 on renovations. Yo, like, how are you spending $65,000 on renovations on a home that you don't own? Okay. And if your rent is $10,000 a month, hell, had y'all not put $65,000 into somebody else's home, you would have had about 6 more months to stay there. Okay. So she's put a message out on Instagram stating that they will have to move back into their penthouse. Now, don't sleep on their penthouse. It's a nice ass penthouse. I think that penthouse is like 3,700 square feet. It's laid, it's beautiful. And clearly they own that, for them to be able to move back into it. So she puts on Instagram, reverse. Yes, we moved. Mia also stated that it was bittersweet and they were anticipating living in the big house for at least 3 years while they decided to build or purchase, continue to rent, whatever they decided to do. But they have to move out due to unforeseen circumstances. She says, one thing about me, I never stay down for long. She says, minor setback. Hopefully they'll have we as the viewers will have the opportunity to see their new space. Elevator up, penthouse living, we return. So you all know that, Mia and G, aka Mr. Brown, are alleging that while Mia and Mr. Brown were out of the country, the brother who he's in partnership with the joint chiropractic, revoked access to their bank account. And like they have no access to the funds. So the viewers are questioning, did Gordon and Mia ever own the joint chiropractic from the beginning? Because I'm like, how do you get forced out of accounts for your own company? Make it make sense. Mia has a reputation of not being honest. So, her and Mr. Brown come off as so shady to me. Like, they just kind of give Nigerian scam. It's hard to believe anything that they say. It's hard to know what's real. And you know what's sad? The Real Housewives of whatever city is supposed to show viewers what it's like to live behind the gates, to live an affluent life. And it just seems like a facade, because how many times are we seeing Real Housewives members or spouses going to jail or prison for some type of financial fraud, or all their bags are fake, which is nothing wrong with that, but they're perpetrating, something that's not reality, or they renting this, really don't own anything, really don't have any money. Man, it's like, it just seems like, who is really affluent that's a Real Housewife? I mean, I know there are some, just being sarcastic, but you just always see this stuff and it's like, what's real, Yeah, so, she alleges that Mr. Brown's brother has robbed them of everything. So maybe this has something to do with them no longer being able to afford $10,000 in rent. Also, Mia's having a hard time because her and her sister wife, Jacqueline, they've fallen out. We're going to see that unfold on the next episode. So clearly, they were doing a girls' trip to celebrate Ashley's 34th birthday. They were going to Mexico. They're flying first class. Mia and Jacqueline, according to Giselle, are verbally going at it while in first class. about parenting. Excuse me, I have like a allergy thing going on. So Giselle says that me and Jacqueline are going back and forth, calling each other bitches. So Mia is explaining, I guess they're in the airport after they land. So Mia's explaining to the girls what happened. She's saying that at Karen's live event, Gordon came over to her and was like, hey, I have the nanny on the phone. The nanny happens to be Jacqueline's sister. The nanny wants to speak to Mia and say, hey, I don't know where Jacqueline's kids are. So, you know, Mia's like, okay, they mama right here. Like, talk to the mama. And so, obviously, you know, Mia is questioning Jacqueline like, okay, how is it your sister don't know where your kids are? Like, what's going on? Okay. Mia says that Jacqueline's kids are not her responsibility, which is true. You know, why you calling me and the mom? Talk to the mom. So Jacqueline hits her with the he and says, well, you know, it takes a village to raise kids. And obviously, you don't know anything about that because your mama on crack rock. All right, she didn't say the last part about the mom being on crack rock. I just kind of threw that in, but that's what she was alluding to. So it's going to be a messy fallout on the next episode. I can't wait to watch it and discuss it with you guys. But tell me what you think. You know, the brother allegedly kicked Mia and Mr. Brown from having any access to the accounts. Maybe because you spent $65,000 on a home that you don't even own. You weren't even in there long enough. You weren't even in there for a long time and you're already kicked out. You got your husband putting down payments on a Porsche for a girl who you probably not even friends with right now. It seems like y'all don't spend money wisely. And Mia, you know, instead of being nasty to the girls, being nasty to Wendy, being sexually nasty with everybody in Potomac, maybe you should like take some time and just sit down somewhere and figure out your expenses, your new career goals, finances, and get your shit together instead of you being messy Mia, all right? So that's all I got for now. If you got time for the tea, come holler at me. Make sure you please like, subscribe, and share my video. Thank you. I love you guys. Talk to you in the comments.